Good morning students. In last class we have solved exercise 2.1 based on the whole numbers. So in that we come to know what is a whole number, what is a predecessor, what is a successor, how to add whole numbers on the number line, how to do subtraction, how to do multiplication. In today's class we are going to extend our further studies based on whole numbers, that is properties of whole number. We will see the next concept is properties of whole numbers. The first property is closure property. The first property is closure property. Okay, we'll see what is the definition for this. Two whole numbers are said to be closed if their operation is also a whole number. See, what is this telling here? Two whole numbers are close if their operation is also a whole number. What is this exactly means? It is very simple. See, total 4 operations are there: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. First I will go for addition. So take two whole numbers. Okay. 2 and 3 are whole numbers. Yes or no? If I add these, what is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5. Is 5 a whole number? Yes. 5 a whole number. Yes or no? Here 2 is also a whole number, 3 is also a whole number, 2 plus 3 is also a whole number. We will see different examples also. See here. 5 is a whole number. 6 is also, 5 and 6 are whole number. If I add this, 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 is also a whole number. Take another example. 0 is a whole number. 0 plus 2 is 2. Is 2 a whole number? Yes. 2 is a whole number. Again consider, take any two whole numbers, add that, the answer will also come a whole number only. Take 100. 100 is a whole number. 0 is a whole number. 100 plus 0 is 100. Is 100 a whole number? Yes. 100 a whole number. See here, if we take two whole numbers, if we add it, again whole number is coming. This is nothing but whole numbers are closed under addition. So what is closure property means? If you take two whole numbers, okay, take two whole numbers, add or multiply or subtract or divide, again whole number comes means we can tell that whole numbers are closed under that operation. Now see here, we took here two whole number, we added, again a whole number is coming. Here what we can tell, whole numbers are closed under addition, because here again whole number is coming. If we not got a whole number, if we not got again a whole number, we can tell that it is not closed under that operation. Now see here we are getting again a whole number. Yes or no? Therefore, what we will tell, whole numbers are closed under addition. So this is actually a closure property. If you take two whole number, apply any operation, again whole number comes, means that is a closure property for that operation. Okay. Now we will see subtraction. Is subtraction will holds, or we can tell whether whole numbers are closed under subtraction, yes or no, we will see. Okay. You understood, student, what is closure property? You have to take two whole number, perform any operation, the same whole number should come. If whole number came, means whole numbers are closed under that operation. We will check one by one. Now we will check for subtraction. We will check for subtraction. See here. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Okay. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Tell me, is minus 1 is a whole number? Now see, I took here two whole number. 2 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, right? These two are whole number. I will subtract it now. 2 minus 3 we will get a minus 1. Is minus 1 is a whole number? Is minus 1 is a whole number? I taught you. I taught you that minus 1 is a whole number? No, I told you that whole number will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't get a minus. Yes or no? This is not a whole number. Not a whole number. Second one, 6 minus 5. 6 is a whole number, 5 is a whole number. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 is a whole number. 1 is a whole number. Okay, now see. 10 minus 11 is minus 1. Is minus 1 is a whole number? No, not a whole number. See here for every examples it is coming whole number, but here it is coming for some answers whole number, for some answers it is not getting a whole number. It should not have to come for examples it is coming whole number, for some other examples it is not coming whole number. It should not have to happen like that. It should have to be in every example it should be a whole number, a whole number, a whole number. But here it is not a whole number, not a whole number. It should not have to happen like this. What we can tell students? Whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Therefore, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Okay. Next is we will see for multiplication. We will see for multiplication. We will consider example. 1 is a whole number, 2 is also a whole number. If I multiply 1 2s are 2. Is 2 a whole number? Yes, 2 a whole number. Now I will consider second example. 5 is a whole number, 2 is a whole number. If I insert a operation multiplication, 5 2s are 10. Is 10 is a whole number? Yes, 10 a whole number. I will consider third example. 2 into 10. 2 is a whole number, 10 is also a whole number. 2 tens are 20. Is 20 a whole number? Yes, 20 a whole number. Consider one more example. 100 is a whole number. 0 is also a whole number. 100 zeros are 0. Okay, otherwise here 100 ones are 100. 100 is a whole number. 1 is a whole number. 100 ones are 100. Is 100 a whole number? Yes. What closure property means? Closure property means if you take two whole number, if you apply any operation, again a whole number should come. Means only we can tell whole numbers are closed under multiplication. Yes or no? Therefore, whole numbers are closed under multiplication. Next we will see for division. See here. Take two whole numbers. Okay. I will take 1 and 2 as a whole number. Say what is 1 divided by 2? Is 1 divided by 2 a whole number? Is this a whole number? Whole number will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash, dash. Is 1 divided by 2 a whole number? No. Yes or no? Not a whole number. Whole number. We will see second example. 10 divided by 5. What is 10 divided by 5, students? 5 2s are 10. Yes or no? 2. Answer is 2. Is 2 is a whole number? Think it? Yes, it is a whole number. A whole number. Third one. 6 divided by 7. Is 6 divided by 7 is a whole number? Yes, is 6 divided by 7 is a whole number? Not a whole number. Now see, for some examples it is coming a whole number. For some other examples it is coming not a whole number. What we can tell now? Whole numbers are not closed under division. So this is about closure property. The closure property tells us that addition and multiplications are satisfied. Addition and multiplication will going to satisfy the closure property. Means whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. But whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. Why you come to know the reason? Because in a subtraction and division, when we will find out the result, when we will take two whole numbers, if you do minus or if you do division, we are not getting a whole number. For some examples it is coming whole number, for some examples it is not coming whole number. Therefore, subtraction and division are not closed. Okay. Therefore, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. Now we will see the next property, commutative property. So now we will see what is this commutative property. Okay, just now we saw what is closure property. See, two whole numbers are said to be commutative if their result remains the same if we interchange the position of the numbers. Okay, two whole numbers are said to be commutative. When we tell commutative means if the result remains the same if we interchange the position of the numbers. See what is this here? First we will see for addition. Okay, first we will see for addition. Now we see here 3 plus 2. I will find in a number line what is 3 plus 2. Everybody know how to draw a number line, yes or no? Yes. Now see here, 3 plus 2. 3 is here. How many jumps? I have to make 2 jumps. 1, 2. The answer is 5. Okay. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now see here. What is 2 plus 3? If I find out the result in a number line, 2 plus 3. First I will, 2 is here. How many jumps I have to make? 3 jumps of 1 unit. 1, 2, 3. See here also 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now see here 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. So what I told the definition in starting. Two whole numbers are said to be commutative if their result remains the same. See here result is same, no? 5, 5. 5, 5. But only see here 3 plus 2 can be written as 2 plus 3. If we change the position of the number, see here 3 plus 2, here I written first 2, afterwards 3. But also the answer is coming same. There also 5, here is also 5. This is nothing but a commutative property. Okay. Addition is commutative for whole numbers. Now take down on second example. Okay. This is example number 1. Say therefore what we can tell? 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. If I take again example. What is 5 plus 3, student? 5 plus 3 is without using number line, right? We will add 5 plus 3 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Therefore, 5 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 5. If I change the position, if I take this number at second place and this number at first place, the answer is coming same. Two whole numbers are said to be commutative if the results remains the same. Here 8, 8 only, no? If the result remains the same, if you interchange the position of the number, if you interchange the numbers, yet also the answer is coming same. This is nothing but a commutative property. What we can tell here is addition is commutative for whole numbers. You can take any example. Therefore, addition is commutative for whole numbers. See here, you can add any two numbers in any order. See here. 1 plus 2 can also be written as 2 plus 1 because the both answers are same. Is it understood? Therefore, addition is commutative for whole numbers. Is it understood? Next we will see for subtraction. Whether subtraction is commutative for whole number. The next operation is subtraction. Say 3 is a whole number, right? 3 is a whole number. 2 is also a whole number. Yes or no? We have to take two whole numbers. Okay. 3 minus 2 is 1. What about 2 minus 3? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Here the answer is not the same. Therefore, 3 minus 2 is not equal to 2 minus 3. Okay, because the answer is not same. You can take different examples also. What is 5 minus 3? 5 minus 3 is 2. What is 3 minus 5? In addition, if you change the position of the number, the answer was coming same. But in subtraction, if you change the position of the number, the answer is not coming same. But in commutative property, the answer should have to come same. Now see here 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Is this both are same? No. Therefore, 5 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 5. We will see few more examples. 8 minus 2. What is 8 minus 2? 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. And what is 2 minus 8? 2 minus 8 is minus 6. Is this both are same? No. Therefore, 8 minus 2 is not equal to 2 minus 8. In commutative property, if you interchange the position of the number, the answer should come same. But the answer is not coming same. Therefore, what we can tell? Therefore, subtraction is not commutative. Not commutative for whole numbers. In simple, commutative means if we change the position of the number, the answer should come same. But here in subtraction, it is not happening. Yes or no? Now we will see for multiplication. Now see for multiplication we will check. 2 into 3 is what, students? 2 3s are 6. Okay. And what is, if I change the position, 3 I took in first place, 2 I took in second place. What is 3 2s are 6. Both answers are coming same. Therefore, 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2. Take any example. 10 into 1. What is 10 multiplied by 1? 10 ones are 10. Now change the position of the number. 1 into 10. 1 into 10 is 10. Here both answers are coming same. Therefore, 10 into 1 is equal to 1 into 10. So from this what we can tell? In multiplication, if we change the position of the number, the answer is coming same. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for whole number. If answer came same when we interchange the position of the number, then commutative property holds true, okay, or holds good. Therefore, multiplication is commutative for whole numbers. Next we will see division. Next we will see for division. Okay. See example. divided by 5. What is 10 divided by 5, students? 5 2s is 10. Answer. 5 2s is 10. Here answer is 2. Yes. Now, and what is 5 divided by 10? 5 divided by 10. 5 divided by 10, we will get answer 1 by 2. Is 1 by 2 is a whole number? First of all, this is not a whole number. Now see here, is this both answers are same? Is this both answers are same? No. Yes or no? But in commutative property, if we change the position, if you take second number in first place and first number in second place, the answer should come same. Here answer is not coming same. Therefore, 10 divided by 5 is not equal to 5 divided by 10. We will take one more example. 10 divided by 2. And what is 2 divided by 5? Now see, 10 divided by 2 is what? 2 5s are 10. The answer is getting 0. Yes or no? What is 10 divided by 2? It is 5. 2 divided by 5, I will write 2 divided by 5. Is this both are same? Both are same? No. Therefore 10 divided by 2 is not equal to 2 divided by 5. Now tell me, is division is commutative for whole number? No, because here when we interchange the position of the number, the answer is not coming same. But in commutative property, we want the answer should be same. Therefore, division is not commutative for whole number. Therefore, division is not commutative for whole numbers. So we come to know that only addition and multiplication are commutative for whole numbers. So understood what is commutative property? In next class we are going to see some more properties of whole number. Thank you. See you in the next class.